What's going on? This is Shango Ray. Into this video, I'm going to show you how to make your very own, very basic, but it can be very powerful, a money mojo bag or a money muerte mojo bag. All right. What exactly is a mojo bag? All right. A mojo bag, essentially, this is my personal definition. Okay. So it's my video. Fuck it. So essentially a mojo bag is what I like to refer to as a spell in a bag. That's what it is. A living spell. Okay. I want you to think of the mojo bag itself as like the computer. Okay. Like the hard drive, the physical elements that you can touch. The spell in the bag that actually procures and creates the phenomenon of you getting money is the program. Okay. And if we're in a Sims, right? If we're in a simulation right now, we need all the computer hacks you can get. Okay. So this is why we do things like this, because it's literally like some type of a hack or a code that gives us an advantage in this simulation. All right. So I'm going to teach you how to make your very own with only 3 ingredients, 3 basic ingredients. That's it. Yes, you can get a little bit more fancier. All right. Like I said, I've been making mojo bags for 10 years. The very first mojo bag I made took me from pauper to prosper literally overnight. I know it sounds like a fucking fairy tale, but I swear to God. All right. I went from, I'm going to make another whole separate video about that because I don't want this to be about that. But my point is, this is one of the things you can expect once you really start cooking with your mojo bag. Okay. And especially if you treat yourself and invest in a muerte mojo bag, because these are created in accordance. I alter the formulas, me, myself, because what might have worked in 2019, which is when we first premiered the Muerte Mojo bag, look how much the earth has changed, how much the frequency has changed. Like ain't shit the same from 2019. That world is gone. So to bring you the goods or whoever, it's got to have upgrades, just like any other program. It needs to be upgraded and it needs to be assimilated into what and where you are now, the frequency that you're in now. So that's what the Muerte Mojo bags are all about. All right. Just giving you that supreme edge when it comes to your money or your love or whatever you choose to have it for. Now, like I said, this particular mojo bag is 3 ingredients. We're going to keep it real simple. I promise you, you probably have these ingredients in your house right now. Okay. So traditionally, this is what mojo bags were made out of. A red flannel bag, drawstring bag. So you're going to want a red flannel drawstring bag. Alas, hey, I already hear you. You ain't got to worry about it. Okay. Let's say you don't have one of these. If you have a Botanica somewhere, you can stop by there. Maybe they have one of these, you know. If you don't have access to a Botanica, right? Let's say you live somewhere where there's no Latinos at all, right? Like Iowa or some shit. I don't know. You can use a shirt. I was going to tell you, don't use no dirty ass, funky ass shirt, right? Now, you don't want to use a dirty shirt, but you can utilize a worn shirt because a worn shirt has your essence. And what this mojo is going to basically become is an extension of you, of your will, of your desire, you know, and magnetism to attract funds, currency, money, opportunities, people that'll get you to the money, people that'll get you to the people who will get you to the money, and so forth. And so many other ways, so many other things, right? So if you don't have a drawstring bag, use a shirt. I would suggest just for this project right here that we're doing right now, just this one right here, just use a red shirt. All right. You know, we stay flamed up over here. Okay. Use a red shirt. All right. Now, these are the 3 ingredients that you're going to want to have. Let me make sure this mic is working because last time it shut off on me. This is my 2nd time recording this. All right. First thing you're going to want, I'm going to tell you why I picked these 3 ingredients for the basic Mojo module. All right. You're going to want some ground coffee. All right. Second, the ground coffee really does wake shit up. All right. Now, these 3 ingredients, what's funny about them, you can make a Mojo for money using just these 3, or you can use, you can make a love Mojo using these 3 too, because these 3 ingredients go perfect with both. And most people either want the money or the love, you know, right now. So you're also going to want some of this. If you do, well, cayenne pepper. This gives your bag that bite. This gives it that dog. You know what I'm saying? Like that hurt. Like it needs that bite, that aggressiveness. That's what this does right here. Gives it that don't fuck with me. And finally, if I had to choose my most favorite magical herb to work with, period, hands down, it's going to be this right here. Dun, 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 ground cinnamon. It repels negativity. It attracts positivity. It is a phenomenal herb to attract and generate wealth, money, specifically money, right? But wealth, prosperity, good luck, also love, also lust, passion, you name it. It's one of them. That's why it's my favorite. It really is. I burn cinnamon. I burn cinnamon on my burner too. Just put it in the air, you know. All right. So what I like to do now, let's just say you know a little something about something as well. Okay. Maybe you have a piece of citrine, a little crystal. Maybe you have a little bit of pyrite. Okay. You could throw this in here too if you want to. Now, yes, there's tons of other herbs, oils, roots that one could use for either money, for love, or whatever your purpose is. But like I said, this is my fucking video and I'm trying to keep it simple, especially for those who really haven't done too much spell work, who aren't witches and magicians and sorcerers and God, you know what I'm saying? And don't have drawers and fucking cabinets with herbs and shit all in them and stuff like that. Okay. So we're trying to keep it simple. All right. So what I like to do first, I put the 3 elements, right? Okay. So the cayenne pepper, the coffee, the cinnamon. I like to consecrate each one first. All right. So for the coffee, I might talk to the coffee and say, coffee, I'm going to need you. I command you to wake up my finances, wake up my money, wake up this and that. You know what I'm saying? After however I'm going to do it. See, I have my own way of consecrating though. So I'm not going to share all my proprietary shit on a free video. But then I thank the essence that is contained in the coffee, right? I do the same for the pepper. What is a pepper going to do? It's going to add aggressiveness. It's going to add, you know, urgency. It's going to add this and that, right? To this Mojo bag. And I thank you. And of course, do the same for the cinnamon, right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up putting the elements in the bag. All right. So once the elements are in the bag, essentially what I want to do is this, or in your shirt, whatever you got going on. Hey, you got to use what you got. Okay. You got to use what you got and there ain't no shame in that. That shit's still on. You gotta use what you got. Okay. So that's just the bottom line. So what I like to do first, this is some proprietary game here I'm giving you. Okay. This is like a peek behind the curtain of Ray Enterprises when we get out. This is one of my highest selling products. And not only is it one of my highest selling products, okay, because they work, they're going to work for you. But after they die, because these have a shelf life of about 13 months, like I said, after about 13 months, you're going to need to re-up. Okay. And I have more repeat business for this, as well as the custom spirit servants are my other favorite that are the most effective for me personally, as far as me and my money goes. What I have seen the most bang for my buck is the Mojo bag, Muerte Mojo bag, and the Guap Ghost, my custom spirit servant. But we're not talking about them. We're talking about the Mojo bags. All right. So I have more repeat customers for these than you'd believe. I've made hundreds, if not thousands, of Mojo bags that have went all over the world, even places where they're illegal to have. If they catch you with a Mojo bag, that's witchcraft. They might chop your head off. Those type of places too. Okay, so you have your ingredients in the bag. And now what I like to do is give it the 3 breaths of life. I like to call it that. So I just like to, all right. All right. You get the point. Then I can't believe I'm giving you all this. Like, hey, but you know what? It's all good. I want you to win. All right. Then you spit in the bag. Last but not least, you're going to want one of these. All right. I'm not going to light it, but you know, get you some of these. Get you some of these, right? So you light it up. Let's just say it's on fire. I say, now I give you the spirit of life, right? Because the flame is the spirit, right? So I put it in there real quick and I'll like twist it. I'll usually hear the match snap like that. I don't know if you can hear that, but it'll snap. Me personally, with these bags, I'll tie another string around this twisty part and then I'll cut it off because I don't like using this drawstring. It doesn't, to me, this drawstring sucks for this particular bag. So here would be your essential Muerte Mojo bag. Now, what are you going to do from here on out? Okay. You're going to want to name your Mojo bag. Give it a name. All right. Second of all, you're going to want to have your Mojo bag with you. This is like the bonding. It's going to bond with you. It's going to bond with your aura. Essentially, it's going to become an extension of your will as far as your money is concerned. But it's also getting activated to get active in your world. It's already alive, but it's got to get active. Okay. So you want to carry this on your person for at least for 7 days straight. Okay. You're going to carry it with this 7 days as much as possible. Only time you want to take it out is if like you're going to shower or something like that. Okay. That's what you want to do. Now, after that, you don't have to carry it with you. Me, myself, the type of person I am, I'm committed to the bit. I'm going to carry that bitch with me even after, because every day you're talking to it. You want to, what they call in hoodoo, sweet talk it. Okay. So you want to call it by name. You want to say, I'm so grateful for you for being here because I know you're going to bring me lots of money, you know, and every time you get money, I don't care if it's you find a quarter on the ground. I don't care if you get a surprise check for $1,000. I don't care if it's you find $1 somewhere, right? You want to thank your bag. You want to get in a habit. You want to feed it genuine, authentic, whatever. Every time with my first one, every time I would get money, like I got so much, I got tens of thousands of dollars worth of shit. And every time I would, whether it was money, whether it was half a new wardrobe, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever it was, I would take time out just in that moment. If I was around people, like, hold on, I'll be right back. I go in the bathroom and I'd be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, God, bitch, you are so fucking sexy. Like, I fucking love you. And I would literally get happy, like as if I'm talking to a, this is my bitch, right? So like, I would just get happy, literally happy. I would kiss it. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, God damn, you taste so good. You know, literally, you want the secrets? I'm giving you the sauce. This is the sauce. This is not a left brain activity. We are not in the age of that left brain. That left brain shit ain't going to do shit for you no more. It only has its little place. It has its place. But you want to get into stomping with the big dogs. You want to get in the big leagues. You're going to have to get into that right brain. You're going to have to get into that imagination. You're going to have to tap in. You're going to have to become that child again, unless you were some nerdy child who was always so mature. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have to learn how to get playful again. That's what this is about. And okay, what can you expect? Especially with the Muerte Mojo bag. You want to give it, okay, let's say you sat with this thing for a week, right? You had it on you for like a week. After that week, you're looking at about between 2 to 3 weeks. This is based on my own personal experience from Mojo bag number 1 to all my clients. There's usually about a 2 to 3 week span where what it's doing is it's gathering power, it's gathering strength so it can manipulate physical phenomenon, physical matter also, because that's what it's going to do. Situations, circumstances, all this other shit. And it's also going to, it receives what you project into it, but it also talks back. More than likely telepathically, you'll get little messages. Yours might even develop a personality. Mine did. So I was able to identify when it would talk to me. You know what I'm saying? But so you're looking at about 2 to 3 weeks before shit really starts to get lit. Shit really starts to come online. Okay. It may happen faster for you. It may take maybe another week longer than I said, but that's where it's like, what are those things out in the jungle when they're born? They can't really walk. They got wobbly ass legs, but it doesn't take them long before their legs are strong and they're able to run fast and hop around and shit and run away from shit. Well, your bag is similar to that in the sense that it needs to be able to get its legs going. That's what I call it. Get its legs going. All right. But anyways, that's what you're going to want to do. That's going to set your Mojo bag on fire. All right. Don't let nobody see it if possible. If they do, okay, kind of whatever. Don't let nobody touch it. If somebody touches it, you're going to want to have to do that 7-day process all over again to hopefully revive it. If it comes back and starts showing fruit that, hey, I'm still alive, I'm still with you, it didn't die. Eventually, your Mojo bag is going to die. Okay. And when it dies, it's either going to do, either you lose it, and I would have lost my Mojo before, and I'll call it back and somehow it'll come back to me, right? I'll find it again or it'll come back to me. But either you'll lose it and it just won't ever come back, or you had it in your pocket last night and today you go and look and it's just gone. It will literally just disappear. It will just disappear. That's more than likely what's going to happen when it dies. Okay. So link in the description if you want to stomp with the big dogs and really get your money right. Get that Muerte Mojo bag, but take this simple Mojo bag formula is enough to get some things really moving for you. And you get what you put in. Remember that. So you can make this a monster. All right. So I'll see you on the other side. Link in the description or in the comments. Get you your Muerte Mojo bag now. You can also use Cash App for that.